ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, a really big game came out this past week. It was released, and honestly, it was taking the mobile phone world by storm. Call of Duty Mobile, the mobile version of Call of Duty, just released this past week. It was in beta for a very long time, but it just officially launched worldwide, so it's available, I think, in every single country, basically. So if you have a phone, chances are you can download Call of Duty Mobile. So far, it's been breaking all sorts of records for first-person shooters on the platform. I think Activision actually released a statement saying they are very pleased with the download numbers of the new Call of Duty game on phones. Apparently, it's one of the biggest downloaded games of the past few months, and all sorts of other crazy records. So, lots and lots of people are playing it, downloading it, and I'm sure Activision is very, very pleased. Of course, it's a Call of Duty game, and they are usually very popular. But I actually tried it out yesterday. I picked up the game and downloaded it. And it's really, really fun. There's so much you can do. The game is very fluid. I did not notice any lag problems when playing online. It's very seamless, online multiplayer. It has it's a very bare bones, basic Call of Duty, but keeping it basic kind of makes it very, very exciting and fun to play. I haven't had this much fun with a Call of Duty since Black Ops. For real, getting into an online game, trying to eliminate the enemy team as they're trying to eliminate my teammates. And I was playing in Nuketown, or a different updated version of Nuketown, but it was really cool and exciting, and I was, eliminating players, and they were doing the same thing, and at the end of the match, I got MVP, or number one place. I got a bunch of points, so that was my first game, and I actually posted a screenshot of that on Instagram if any of you want to check that out. But yeah, I was very surprised, pleasantly surprised by this game. Wasn't expecting much, but it's free. It's available to download on a phone right now. There are better graphic options and 60 FPS and stuff like that if you are playing on a more powerful phone. So I was able to take advantage of that, but either way, the game looks pretty good. It runs well. It's quite nice, so I'll probably be playing it on the channel at some point in the near future. Doing an ASMR Call of Duty mobile version of the game. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they released this so close to the upcoming Call of Duty Modern Warfare game, which is coming out in just a few more weeks. But yeah, very good game. I'm impressed. It's a lot of fun, very intuitive. There is a tutorial right at the start, which kind of teaches you everything you need to know about the game. It's very, very user-friendly. When I was starting, I didn't really know what everything did, and within 2 or 3 minutes, the tutorial ended, and I had a pretty good idea of what I needed to do. So yeah, if you like Call of Duty, or if you haven't played one in a while, I recommend checking it out. And yeah, it's been a pretty big game this past week. People are really excited about this. Streamers are playing it, YouTubers are playing it, and people that don't even usually play video games are deciding to check it out. I was out the other day, and some guy was in line waiting in front of me, and he was playing it on his phone, and he was yeah, I don't usually play video games, but I had to check this one out, and it's a lot of fun. So it's kind of getting out there. People are starting to check it out, and it's really good, so highly recommend it. So next piece of news is for Minecraft Dungeons. So they released a cinematic trailer for the opening of Minecraft Dungeons, which is coming out sometime in 2020, so next year. And this game is looking awesome. So it's basically Minecraft meets Diablo is what a lot of people are calling it. Like, you're going to be able to venture into dungeons in the Minecraft world, face hordes and hordes of enemies, you know, from Endermen to like creepers and all sorts of like iconic Minecraft characters and like enemies from those games. And your friends are able to join you on quests in these dungeons where you just annihilate these enemies, like hordes and waves of enemies coming at you. Get better loot, you know, better weapons. I'm sure you're going to start out with like stone axes and swords and stuff like that. And as you progress, you're going to get like diamond weapons and like enchanted diamond weapons, stuff like that, you know, better loot, which is very similar to Diablo. So yeah, it's going to be a multiplayer experience. You can also play it single player, but definitely check out the new Minecraft Dungeons cinematic opening trailer they released. I'm really excited for this game. Definitely going to check it out when it releases, but yeah, that was new this week, and a lot of people are even more excited now for the game since this cinematic released. So keep my fingers crossed that comes out soon, sooner than later, and can't wait to try it out. So that looks awesome. Next, FIFA 20 came out in the past week or so, maybe a little bit over a week, but yeah, FIFA 20, the latest FIFA game, came out. And it's basically #1 on all the video game charts, you know. Every year, whenever a new, like, NBA 2K game comes out, or a Madden game, or a FIFA game, it usually is, like, #1 in the charts for, like, the next month, because it's one of the biggest, like, video game series out there. Sports games sell extremely well, and FIFA, of course, is one of those. So, basically, what happened was, the game came out, and there was some controversy within the FIFA community about FIFA 20, and the issue is, apparently from what I'm hearing, the career mode, like the single-player story mode for FIFA 20, has a lot of issues, and the community is not pleased. In fact, a lot of people on the official FIFA forums started creating threads on there, like on the board, trying to like band together, and they even went on Twitter and some other websites to create like a petition and a hashtag of fix career mode and stuff like that. The official FIFA like developers over at EA actually started to delete posts off the forums and try to like silence the fan base that was critiquing aspects of the game. And yeah, it just became a really big issue because the community felt like the career mode was rushed and it's full of bugs and glitches. In fact, a lot of the big FIFA YouTubers and streamers have released videos of issues they've been having with the career mode in FIFA and how it's unacceptable for EA to release a game in this state, you know, that's not working correctly, and they're charging people full price for it, and they're not even allowed to critique parts of the game that, you know, are not working well without getting like banned or their posts deleted off the official forum. So this was kind of like a heated issue this past week. So people are still hoping the game gets fixed for career mode, but other than that, it's been receiving pretty good reviews. You know, it's a FIFA game. Good reviews, people are enjoying it. It's one of the biggest games of the month, up there in the top charts. It's like at #1 for worldwide video game charts right now, like PlayStation, Xbox. It's #1 in just about every single country out there that enjoys soccer games. So yeah, good news for FIFA fans, I guess. Next, we got some news for Mortal Kombat 11. So they released a gameplay trailer this week for their upcoming DLC character, the Terminator. Yes, the T-800 is showing up in Mortal Kombat 11. There's a new trailer, gameplay. His attacks look awesome. The Terminator fanbase is very, very excited to get to play as the Terminator. And the Mortal Kombat, you know, fans are happy to get some new DLC fighters in the game. So yeah, the trailer has been viewed many, many times on YouTube. Highly recommend checking it out. People freaked out when the gameplay trailer came out because the attacks looked so awesome. There's so many great moves. If you're a fan of the Terminator movies, you're probably going to recognize some of his attacks and stuff like that. Really, really awesome. So I'm a Terminator fan. I don't have Mortal Kombat 11, but this trailer kind of made me want to pick up the game now just because the Terminator looks so awesome, and yeah, it looks really, really cool, so excited for that. Next, we kind of have some sad news. So Sony Worldwide Studios chairman Sean Layden is leaving PlayStation. Yes, you heard that correctly. Sean Layden has been with PlayStation for a very long time. I want to say that he's been there since the PlayStation 2. But yeah, definitely around them. I remember him being with PlayStation for a very long time. He is always at the press conferences, going up on stage, giving speeches, stuff like that. The PlayStation community really, really likes him. So yeah, he announced his leave of the company this past week. So people are kind of shocked, especially since the PlayStation 5 is going to be coming out next year. So this could possibly mean that Sony is starting to restructure internally with the people that are in charge over there at the company. Recently, multiple people have been leaving their positions at Sony, so it seems like there's kind of like a shift as they're starting to become more of a worldwide studio. I think they're based in California now, if I'm not mistaken, and no longer in Japan. So yeah, I guess they're going to be giving new job positions to different people and stuff like that, but it's still very sad to see Sean Layden leaving. So yeah, he's been with the company for a very long time, so fans are a little bit disappointed about that. Next, we got some rumors about the PlayStation 5. So apparently, according to a new rumor, there is a new PlayStation 5 dev kit that has been going around, and this dev kit is extremely powerful. Now, we don't have any exact specs out at the moment about this PlayStation 5 dev kit unit, but apparently this unit, which developers are using to develop games, is very, very powerful. Like, the loading times are under 1 second. Graphical detail loading times, all this stuff. Apparently it has support for ray tracing as well, is a name that's been thrown around this past week. So fans are kind of getting excited about this, as am I, because it's been a while, but it seems like Sony is really trying to push the PlayStation 5 to be an extremely powerful console, and of course they're trying to outdo the upcoming Xbox system, so I'm curious to see if Microsoft is going to respond. Next, we also got an extra PlayStation 5 detail. It's going to become bundled with a camera, according to some leaks. These rumors mention that Sony is trying to cater to the streaming crowd, like streamers on Twitch, and they're going to include a camera inside the PlayStation 5 for streaming. It's going to be a camera with it's going to be a camera / microphone, so you're going to be able to show your face, and you're also going to be able to use it as a microphone. So they want people to start streaming, and I think they're going to really start pushing that with the PlayStation 5. So hey, that's pretty cool. It's included with the console, so that's awesome. Next, we got some PlayStation 4 news, which is really, really good for basically anyone that loves video games, because Sony now officially supports full crossplay with the Nintendo Switch and any other console. Previously, the only PlayStation 4 game that was crossplay was Fortnite. You could play Fortnite on your PS4 with Nintendo Switch and Xbox and basically anything your friends were on, but every other game was not crossplay. Well, Sony now has officially opened up the ability for crossplay, so anyone that's making a new game on the PlayStation 4 can also opt in to have the game be fully crossplay with other versions of the game. So that's awesome, and I'm sure developers are going to start using that for sure. Next, we got some news from Bungie. Bungie, developer that's been making great games for years now. People are always interested in what Bungie's upcoming games or plans are, so Bungie released a statement this week with an upcoming plan for a game, and they mentioned in this release statement that they are looking to release at least one new game, new IP, brand new game, by 2025. So yes, that's 6 years from now. So people are like, wow, you're going to be releasing a new game in 6 years. That's amazing. But yeah, they plan on releasing something new and special in the next 5 years, 6 years basically. So we don't know what that is yet. We don't have any leaks or anything further, but they are planning on releasing something new. So I'm curious to see what Bungie is working on next. Games take a very long time to make, so I'm sure they are working on something right now. Hopefully we get to see something at E3 in maybe a year or two when they have something ready, but really excited for them because Bungie developers over there, very, very talented. Great news for Super Mario Maker 2 fans. This week, Nintendo updated the Nintendo Switch version of Super Mario Maker 2, and now it has the ability to play with friends. So, online now, you can either play solo, you can play with random strangers, or you can invite your friends and play co-op or versus modes together. So this is awesome. This means that I could potentially invite subscribers to my game and we can play Super Mario Maker 2 online together. So this is a feature that I've wanted in the game since it came out, and it's finally in the game now, so a lot of people are very, very excited about this. I can't wait to try it out for myself. I already downloaded the update, but yeah, now I can play with other people and invite them, and we can play online together in Super Mario Maker 2, so that's awesome. Next, we got some news. Apparently, Pokemon Sword and Shield had the largest team ever at Game Freak. According to this news, over 1,000 people are working on Pokemon Sword and Shield. So that is a record. That is a lot of people. 1,000 people working on one game, because Sword and Shield, they're kind of like the same game. They're just going to have some minor differences, but 1,000 people is huge. I don't even think games, really big games, have more than 600 or 800 people working on them. So this means this upcoming Pokemon game is going to be crazy. They're really putting in a lot of development time into the game in order to make it special and unique for fans of Pokemon. So that is a lot of people working on the game, so can't wait to play Sword and Shield when they come out later this next month. So that's going to be awesome. Next we got some sad news. The Mario and Luigi RPG game developers, if any of you have ever played one of the Mario and Luigi games on the 3DS or DS, Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, or any of the other crazy RPG Mario and Luigi adventures, those games were developed by a company called Alpha Dream, and they've been making these games since the Game Boy Advance. They were on the DS, the 3DS, and they've been fun games that the Nintendo community has really enjoyed. Well, we got some sad news. Apparently this week they filed for bankruptcy. Yes, apparently they went bankrupt. They did not have enough money to cover costs of development and publishing and all sorts of other crazy things. So I'm not sure if this means that the games were not selling as expected, or if they had a lot of troubles financially recently, or what. But yeah, it's really disappointing. Maybe Nintendo will buy them out or something. But it's very sad to see that happen to Alpha Dream. Hopefully they are able to get back on their feet and start making amazing Mario and Luigi games in the future, because they really are good developers. Really enjoy those games. And last piece of news is for the extremely rare Nintendo PlayStation system. This prototype system, I talked about it on the channel a while ago, over a year ago, or maybe a year and a half, when it was first announced and revealed and all that crazy stuff. But yeah, this prototype was discovered at someone's house, and it became an internet sensation because this is the stuff of legends. People never thought that this actually existed, like a physical version of this system was found, and collectors have been wanting it ever since. So apparently, the owner of this Nintendo PlayStation has recently decided that he might consider selling the prototype for money. And people are very, very happy about this because so many collectors really want to pick this up. So, yeah, depending on where things go, this guy could potentially become a millionaire just by selling this Nintendo PlayStation, because it's one of the rarest video game systems of all time. It's one of a kind, and it's the only proof that Nintendo and PlayStation, two very, very big brands now, almost made a system together back in the early 90s. So yeah, this is a really big deal. So he's looking to sell this system, and a lot of collectors, a lot of people into the, video game preservation and museum kind of movement and gaming are all looking to get their hands on this. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. But yeah, other than that, that is all the news for this week. So thank you all for listening, for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to help support the channel, head on over to patreon.com/ASMRGaming, and with as little as $1 a month, you can help support the channel and the creation of more videos just like this one. So thank you all for listening, and I will see you all next time. So long and farewell.